an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it's to deny the motion, but to alter and amend conditions for a 60-day jail sanction. Bi-weekly drug testing and after that for 90 days, random thereafter. You must verify employment and residency within 30 days of release and continue with field visits 2 times per month as originally ordered.
And that's our understanding here.
All right, why should I follow that agreement? He's not reporting. Why are you not reporting? Can you raise your right hand? Okay.
Mr. Hernandez, just a second.
All right, the court. Oh, where's his other case?
I'm perfectly all right now.
Okay. Neil Kappa said he's doing a plea on that case.
He lost one side better than the other. Which side is it? It's not this side. Oh my god. You like the other side better? Isn't it really boring? There's money or whatever they're fighting arguing about.
And then third time I've already done.
Yeah, I think
All right, court is calling 2020 CR 4853 and 2022 CR 00678, State of Texas versus Donald Joe Gilliland. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state defense? All right, counsel, in each of the cause numbers, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Gilliland, in each of the cause numbers, did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision and sign it and review it with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
In each of the cause numbers, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Gilliland, in each of the cause numbers, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictments
Yes, Judge.
as presented in each cause number? In each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
In cause number 2022 CR 0067A, you're charged with the offense of fraudulent use of possession of identifying information, 50 or more items. And in cause number 2020 CR 4853, you're charged with the offense of fraudulent use or possession of identifying information, 10 or more elderly. Each of those cause numbers are first-degree felonies. The range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have plea bargain agreements, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreements. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreements and give you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
In each of the cause numbers, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand? Did you understand by entering into the plea bargain agreements, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into plea bargain agreements in these cause numbers? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Absolutely.
Mr. Gilliland, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to any of these pleas? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, sir.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, sir.
In each of the cause numbers, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. In each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you the plea bargain agreement. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, the state is recommending community supervision. There are no applications for deferred adjudication. There's $1,000 fine, 6 years in the prison. The state recommends community supervision. The cases will run concurrently. The state will take in consideration 2020 CR 3553, 2022 CR 0066, 2022 CR 0068A. There's to be restitution to a Mercedes Diaz and Cornelia H. Prisci, CRISCI. And there's to be restitution payable to both and no contact with both. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes,
State?
the only thing that I would like to add, Judge, or like to just clarify is that in the event that there were an additional victim or complainant that arose out of the facts of this offense, that the state would be allowed to have an opportunity to have a hearing to add that restitution to his current probation. I don't know if the court would be amenable to that, or again, these are the two complaints that we have right now at this moment who articulated what their restitution is, but if there were more, we would like to have a hearing.
State? I'm sorry, defense. With regards to adding,
I mean, as long as we can have a hearing first. Yes.
all right, so that needs to be put in the plea bargain agreement, because as you all know, it's parole evidence rule. So what is it ever is in the agreement is in the agreement. All right, so Mr. Gilligan, did you understand that if there are other complainants that arise out of these cases, that the state is requesting that restitution be given to them under these cause numbers? Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So that doesn't mean that the state will be filing new charges. It means that the restitution amount for those complainants will be placed in these cases. Did you understand that?
Yes, Your
And are you in agreement with that?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
All right, did you review the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
In each of the cause numbers outside the agreement, the state is asking that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution in CATs 1 and 2. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
And cause number 2020 CR 4853, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Okay.
And cause number 2022 CR 00678, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
Yes, Judge, state move to admit listed market states exhibit 1 is attachment. So
We have reviewed the same and have no objections.
All right, Mr. Gilliland, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them? Did you sign them in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty in each cause number, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge, please.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We believe each word of the plea bargain. We ask you to follow it.
All right. In each of the cause numbers, the court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. I usually give people CATs 1 and 2 myself, but I think you deserve it. But as a precursor for that, don't take what doesn't belong to you. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So in each cause number, CATs 1 and 2, $1,000 fine, probated. Each case numbers will run concurrently. Taking consideration 2020 CR 3553, 2022 CR 0066, 2022 CR 0068A. Restitution, if any, to Mercedes Diaz and Cornelia H. Creasy. Restitution, if any, to any other complainant related to these cause numbers. So what that means, Mr. Gilliland, if there are some other documents that are in evidence that are related to this case and they have restitution, that's going to be your restitution. 200 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring that, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. Do you have any children?
She's old, grown.
Okay. Any drug problems? Then why are you stealing?
We pled no contest.
All right. So why is he alleged to have been stealing? I mean, is there a uncontrollable urge to
No.
take what doesn't belong to you?
Our position is that he was assisting another individual with a computer, and there were some issues with the computer that he wasn't aware of. However, understanding the risk, he chose to not contest those charges.
All right, there should be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm going to want field visits 2 times per month. Probation, if you want to consider that field visit as reporting, you can. Proof of employment within 30 days of release. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors.
Judge, would you substitute full-time student for employment? He's planning to go back to school in the spring.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Is there any thing else with regards to sentencing?
No, Judge.
All right, probation, is there anything else he needs?
No.
And each of the cost numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? And because these are felony convictions in each of these cause numbers, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're
Everyone
welcome.
excused.
Yes. Okay. All right, are you all ready to proceed?
Yes,
Yes,
Judge.
Your Honor.
And have you all conferred with probation?
Not with probation, but we were to be following the recommendations.
All right, probation, this is Donald Joe Gilliland. State and defense are saying that they're going to be seeking to follow the recommendation of probation. All right. Court is calling 2020 CR 4853 and 2022 CR 0067A. State of Texas versus Donald Joe Gilliland. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar from the state of Texas.
Defense,
Jose Rocha, Your Honor. from Mr.
are you
Gilliland.
Mr. Gilliland?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And cause number 2022 CR 0067A, are you the same Donald Joe Gilliland Jr., who was placed on probation for fraudulent use or possession of identifying information, 50 or more items, on December 16, 2022 for a term of 6 years? And are you the same Donald Joe Gilliland Jr., who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 4853 for the offense of fraudulent use or possessing identifying information 10 or more elderly on December 16, 2022 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
In both cases, violated conviction number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Donald Joe Gilliland Jr., did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January and February of 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that in each motion? True or not true?
True.
State.
Your Honor, state waives all of the violations.
No objections, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 and cause number 2022 CR 0067A, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 6 years in prison.
That's right.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 and cause number 2020 CR 4853? The court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 6 years in prison. Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4 and that cause number?
That's right.
Court will find violation of condition number true and that cause number as well. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it's to deny the motion, but to alter and amend conditions for a 60-day jail sanction. Bi-weekly drug testing and after that for 90 days, random thereafter. You must verify employment and residency within 30 days of release and continue with field visits 2 times per month as originally ordered.
And that's our understanding, Your Honor.
All right, why should I follow that agreement? He's not reporting. Why are you not reporting? Can you raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Donald Bellarmine Jr.
Why are you not reporting?
I had a problem and I was told that.
Your Honor, he had a
Seems
domestic,
right.
he had a domestic problem with who he was living with that kept him from being able to get all of the documentations and being able to keep up with.
No, he
all of
just
the
needed to go to
requirements.
probation and report.
And he understands that now, Your Honor, and that's why he's asking for this court to allow him to be able to prove to this court that he'll be able to follow all these amended conditions.
I mean, the thing is, though, he's proven that he can't. So I don't understand why I should follow conditions for someone who didn't do the basic thing, which was report. And I know I tell everybody in this court, if there's an issue with communication with your probation officer, we are always here to maybe help smooth the roads to communication. But he didn't report for 2 months. So what was he doing?
Your Honor, he was homeless. Going from one place to another, Your Honor.
That still doesn't explain why he's not reporting. And the fact that his charges are what they are, that's not good to not be reporting. So basically, he has done nothing. Has he done anything on probation other than not report?
No, Your Honor.
So he's done nothing. So we're back to, why should I follow this agreement?
Because I'm relying on myself to do what I need to do instead of others. I was relying on my girlfriend and she told me basically that I wasn't on there, that if I showed up, they'd arrest me, and so I didn't
That makes
show
no
up.
sense. You were supposed to report.
And I was supposed to break up with my. and she
No, you were supposed to report in January and you did not report. So what do you mean about this nonsense that if you reported in January, you would be arrested? I don't understand.
That's what I was told. That's what I was told. I mean, I should have followed up myself, but I didn't with my anxiety and my VA. I was trying to follow up with that at the same time. And I didn't. Now I'm gonna take responsibility for myself and get to stay on my meds and get the VA done and do everything.
I'm not going to follow your agreement. I mean, you had your chance. You were here, you were supposed to report and you did not. I mean, that's the easiest thing to do. You haven't done anything.
Well, I was told by that, she said the police showed up several times and I was supposed to report and they were gonna do a walkthrough, so I was waiting for them to come up with the money to do a walkthrough with my girlfriend. And I listened to her. I didn't know anything about the systems and she did, so I trusted her. And now I need to trust myself and do it myself.
Well, I mean, you knew enough about the system to have 50 plus items that are not yours. All right, the court is going to grant the motion. The court is going to revoke you. Court is going to sentence you to the minimum, which is 5 years, TDC. Give you credit for any time served. And I'm going to sentence you to 5 years in each case. The cause numbers will run concurrent with each other. And was there any restitution? Did anyone ever give notice of restitution? Because I know restitution was asked for, but I don't see where. No problem. All right, that will be the court sentence in each cause number. In each cause number, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Can you speak louder?
Yes.
so she can-
All right. You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on probation. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.